Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift celebrated his 36th birthday with a relaxed backyard barbecue at their Kansas City mansion, turning their home into a cozy retreat full of warmth and happiness. The party happened on the evening of October 2nd, a few days before Travis's actual birthday, but the excitement in the air was obvious. Even though Travis and Taylor are known around the world, the get-together was small, kept to family, close friends, and real connections rather than being a flashy event. Travis wore a plain t-shirt and jeans and took charge of the grill, flipping burgers and ribs like he'd done it 1,000 times. Taylor looked content in her white tee, hair pulled back, always nearby, sharing smiles and stories with Travis, helping hand out drinks, or just laughing with the group. The backyard was strung with fairy lights stretching from tree to tree, filling the evening with a gentle, glowing light. Long tables covered in white linens held trays of brisket, corn on the cob, and homemade salads. Laughter and easy conversation drifted through the night as guests moved around, some lounging on outdoor sofas, others gathering at the fire pit to roast marshmallows. Travis's older brother Jason was there, always ready with a joke, and his wife Kylie joined him, along with a handful of Travis's Kansas City Chiefs teammates who brought their own sense of camaraderie and fun to the night. Jason especially couldn't resist joking about Travis's shift from being the party guy to a responsible host, teasing that Taylor was the reason for the change. He kept things lively, making little quips about Travis's new love for grilling and how nobody in the family ever expected their football star to get so into barbecue. Taylor's parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, also attended, fitting in easily as they chatted with the Kelce family, making it clear how close the two families were becoming. There was a real sense of unity, almost as if everyone could see two worlds blending into one. As the grill sizzled and the sun slipped behind the trees, Taylor handed Travis a cold drink and whispered something that made him laugh, drawing smiles from everyone nearby. Their affection was clear, not through big gestures but through the small moments. A touch on the shoulder, a shared look, a quiet word. When the birthday cake appeared, a tall masterpiece covered in candles, Taylor led the group in singing Happy Birthday, her voice shining through. Everyone joined in, filling the backyard with music and laughter. Travis, a little embarrassed but obviously happy, hugged Taylor as the applause broke out. Cameras flashed, capturing these moments, each photo showing the real joy between them. Subscribe for more stories like this. As it got later, guests clustered around the fire, telling stories and remembering old times. Some Chiefs players traded tales from the field, while Taylor joked about funny things that happened on her tours, making everybody laugh with her quick humor. In the relaxed atmosphere, everyone let their guard down, forgetting for a while about the pressures of fame and public attention. The backyard, usually their private escape, became a place for music, laughter, and new memories. Travis's teammates noticed how grounded he seemed these days, crediting Taylor for helping him find balance and peace. They said he seemed happier and more comfortable than ever, both on and off the football field. Later, an aerial shot showed the rooftop of the mansion, where Travis and Taylor sat together, enjoying a quiet moment away from the crowd. The rooftop, decorated with lanterns and soft cushions, gave them a sweeping view of the city lights, a perfect spot for thinking and talking. The couple sat close, holding hands, talking softly as the last guests wandered inside, the night settling into quiet. Down in the kitchen, people packed up leftovers, and a few friends stayed for late-night snacks. Taylor made sure everyone left with a slice of cake, packed in little boxes and tied with ribbon. Travis thanked each guest personally, his appreciation clear with every handshake and hug. The sense of family went beyond just relatives, including everyone who'd come to celebrate not just his birthday, but a big moment in his life. This year wasn't just about his continued success with the Chiefs, but also his engagement to Taylor, a huge step that everyone recognized as the start of something new. Friends commented on how Travis and Taylor had grown together, supporting each other through the ups and downs of their careers, always making space for the people who mattered. The barbecue showed that commitment, a simple, heartfelt celebration focused on love and togetherness instead of showiness. As midnight neared, the fire pit's last embers glowed, casting gentle shadows on the lawn. Travis and Taylor, arms linked, stood quietly for a moment, taking it all in. The tables were scattered with empty plates and wine glasses, proof of a meal enjoyed. The fairy lights still twinkled above, their light soft on the faces of guests who lingered. Someone strummed a guitar, and Taylor joined in, her voice soft and sweet as she sang, the song almost a lullaby as it floated into the night, making time feel like it slowed down for everyone. Jason and Kylie said their goodbyes, hugs and promises to meet again soon, while the Chiefs players swapped high fives and jokes, their bond strong even as the night drew to a close. Taylor's parents, always gracious, thanked the Kelces before slipping away into the night. With the party winding down, Travis and Taylor finally found themselves alone, the busy house growing still. They walked through the yard, picking up jackets and plates, laughing at the little messes left behind. The night was cool, carrying the scent of barbecue and fresh grass. Subscribe for more exclusive moments and behind-the-scenes glimpses. The couple stopped by the grill, now cold, and thought back on the evening, the laughter, the music, and the feeling of being surrounded by loved ones. They stood in silence for a moment, just happy to be together. Eventually, they headed inside, the house quiet except for the gentle hum from the refrigerator and the sounds of the city outside. Upstairs, the rooftop called them back, and they climbed up to sit beneath the stars, wrapped in a blanket, lost in conversation. The view from above gave them perspective, the city lights sparkling far below, a reminder of the world beyond their peaceful spot. They talked about the future, the wedding, their careers, adventures they hoped to share. There was a sense of hope in the air, a feeling that the best was still to come. As the first light of dawn crept into the sky, Travis and Taylor finally went inside, closing the door on a night filled with laughter, love, and the promise of new beginnings. The barbecue had been more than just a party. It was a celebration of everything they'd built together, a life rooted in family, friendship, and deep love. In the days after, stories and photos from the night began to spread among friends and family, each one showing a different piece of the evening. Travis smiling as he served food, Taylor laughing with guests the moment the cake arrived and everyone sang. These snapshots became treasured memories, reminders of a night when two worlds came together in harmony. The Kansas City mansion, usually a symbol of success, became the backdrop for something much deeper, a gathering of hearts, a celebration of love, and the beginning of a new journey. As Travis went back to practice with the Chiefs and Taylor prepared for her next tour, both carried with them the warmth and joy of that special night. Certain that whatever challenges came, they'd face them together, surrounded by family and friends, with the sounds of laughter still echoing and the promise of many more birthdays ahead. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift stepped confidently into the next stage of their lives, changed forever by the simple magic of a backyard barbecue in the heart of Kansas City.